lessons involved, contracts. Welcome back to Pisces TV with Msc.D. This is your daily vibe, babies, for the collective, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising, wherever Pisces falls in your chart, or if you have one in your environment. Are you missing something? Well, I think if you were missing something, you may not know you were missing it. So I have set the intention, along with the daily vibe, to be kind of focused on whatever it is that you need, where you may not be seeing anything that you're missing. All right. And if other things come up for you, then awesome, like love and finances, life purpose, decision making, who's coming toward you, and all of that good stuff that we normally wonder about. So as we get started, check the description box if you're new to the channel. There's a link to the Etsy store, my products and services, if you're interested in booking a reading. There's also a link to Patreon where the extended to this video will be located, okay? And if you want to join us on the other side, that is where the extendeds, the daily motivation, all kind of stuff, okay? I'll just say all kind of stuff. Check out the merchandise. I am loading the winter wear for you, your family, and your pets, okay? And those of you that are on other opposite sides of the world, we have your t-shirts and tights and all kind of things. I think I was going to make some mugs or something. We'll see. Whatever you guys are interested in, even bags, okay? I do that. And check Etsy. I have some stuff that's only available through Etsy, and then we have Etsy and Teespring. So as we get started with the reading, I think I'll be better off like putting some of this stuff over here so I can have some space. As we get started with the reading, I'm going to take an oracle card first to open up the floor. All right, so take a seat. We have the contest going this month. Follow me on Instagram at iBuns for your chance to register and win a free reading. And let's go. A lot of things coming up for December. I'm putting it all together. Okay, well, I'm putting it all together. Look, the Ace of Swords, whatever this is, it's about to be the truth. Okay, so maybe someone wants the truth. All right, let's see. We got all this stuff. Too many cards, honey. Too many cards. I got all these cards. Okay, so let's do it again. The Ring. Okay. The Mother. All right, let's see what we got. So let's get it shuffled up. The Nectar. Okay, so we're going to start with the Nectar, guys. There was so much that came out, and this is what we got going on. Okay, so with the Nectar, who knows about the Nectar, honey? You know what? I used to wear Banana Republic a lot, and they had a body spray called like Sweet Nectar or something like that, and they tell you how old I am because everything I like is like so out of commission. I used to have to get stuff off eBay before like Amazon was all that. But because they don't sell it anymore. But I like old stuff. So if you ever had something about the Nectar, Sweet Nectar, some kind of nectar with Banana Republic, it is amazing. All right, so let's see the medicine, the elixir. Okay, the garden. In Hindu mythology, there is a miraculous substance known as amrit, or nectar, that contains infinite healing power. The golden nectar, or sacred elixir, is the drink of immortality, and like its sister substance, soma, is known to activate subtle, intelligent forces that ease the mind, body, and spirit. Though esoteric, these images lead us to the central energy of this archetype, the sweet, potent, heavenly essence that lubricates our spirit. I am so immature. That lubricates our spirit back to life, okay? The Nectar card calls us to identify and relish in places, practices, people, and activities that regenerate and heal. Okay, get serious. Medicine is needed, and it comes in subtle form that you may be overlooking. You may be overlooking. Seek the most sensuous, fragrant flower in the garden you have forgotten. Don't underestimate this remedy. It is said when someone has activated this substance within, it is reflected in their shimmering eyes, glowing relaxed, subtle, elimination. Now, when in dark, okay, aggressive approach to healing, fixation on fixing. Okay, I get that. So what I like about this, all of the people who always say, I'm always helping, I'm always healing, I'm always giving advice, I'm always, I'm the strong one. You know, when I'm going to lean on somebody. This is what I feel in the nectar, because it talks about someone in need of this, or if it's out of alignment, aggressive approach to healing and fixation on fixing. So I think about some of my more dominant friends, even my own characters, where you're focused on fixing something, but it's not necessarily nurturing and healing. It's just kind of like, if I was teaching something, I would just tell you the problem and give you the answer. I wouldn't teach you how I got that. I wouldn't break down or ask for a proof. It'd be like 2 + 2 is 4, and that's it. And then, the baby would be like, why? Well, because it's a 2 and a 2. Not, 1, 2, and then 3 and 4, So I kind of like that. The Nectar, the Mystic, and Aletheia cards are linked. It is the mystic who likes Krishna turns poison into nectar, and it is truth that can often serve as a potent elixir for healing. So we still have truth. And then when I think about the threes, the power of 3, the trifecta, the triquetra, and then all of this, look, we got the sun or the sunflower, we got a rose, we got some grass and a bunch in a bush. So this is so cool. Sense the nectar within you, or sense it. Okay, so sense the nectar within you, dripping from the crown of the head and soothing the brain. Let it drip down the spine like sweet honey. We might be talking about something sweet too, though. I kind of like that. When I think about the spine and Kundalini energy and your awakening, your glow, this is just off top. Others of you, there could be some sweetness and love. I do see the pink with the rays of the sun. And as we talk about truth, I see Lady Justice, Queen of Swords. And so that could be Queen of Swords needing to be more nurturing. This sun energy, it's just talking about balance. Look at it. Well, we got Justice and Air and Queen of Swords and black and white, Then we have shades of gray and a beautiful flower and a core, And then here is the sun, the masculine energy with no shadow, right? And the hand. And why did I say the hand that rocks the cradle? Because I am immature. That's why. This is very nice. Okay. I like nectar. Some of y'all might like lubricants. Somebody might be glowing, honey. I ain't mad at it at all, especially if the elixir, the spine, the lubricant, honey, all of that in the same day sounds very spicy. Okay, so as we get started with this reading, I want to give you the current energy. All right, now keep in mind, we'll take clarifiers. Sidebar talk, and the pick a card in the extended. What do we have? All right, okay. We got the 10 of Cups. We have the Page of Swords. And we have the Hierophant here in the lesson. Okay, so some spiritual, some gift, some being given. Because this could be a present somebody opening, honey. This could be something being revealed. I do feel judgment, discernment. And it's like, why do you say that? Wheel of Fortune. Because the little Page of Swords is on the Justice card in one of my decks. Don't get me wrong. It's on the Wheel of Fortune and the Wild Unknown. And I think about the Wheel of Fortune, the Page, Judgment, Archangel Gabriel, the Scroll, something written, something watching, observant. For those of you that are too far into the, what did it say? Like that dictatorship and healing and not really the treatment involved. You know what I'm saying? The Page of Swords is the listener. To listen. There's something about listening. And the lesson is because the Hierophant reveals. So something is being revealed in what's being said, and all you have to do is listen. I love that. The Ten of Cups is very happy, okay? It's also the bridge, all right? So we did, and I don't mean to poke fun at y'all, but we did have, the Members Only Sunday. We did have a reading that talked about forgiveness and wanting to make things right. And so if that is in the air for whatever reason, maybe they feeling soft because it's holiday season, it's boo season or whatever they say, cuff season or whatever. This could be so many things. But I do sense a sense of listening, okay? Listening to something and even watching for something, because there's something coming out of this box. And I like this Ten of Cups in the current situation, okay? So when we talk about the Ten of Cups, in case for some of you it could be timing, right? I like to talk about the astrological aspects of the cards. And I like tens. It's an ending with a new beginning. I did see the King of Pentacles. I did see the Fool card. Two totally different energies. A new beginning and then some level of completion. Feeling like you have, graduated of some sort. But then also this new beginning that I feel comes with that graduation. So stepping up your game for some of you guys. It's always been my happy ending card. Sometimes it's my brain card. And since this is a daily vibe, we'll have to see in the love reading and the finance reading, like where this Ten of Cups may apply. But it also talks about marriage, okay? Family happiness, unity as a family, earthly happiness, harvesting crops, okay? I like that because this is, autumn is more of the harvesting kind of time. Winter is when you should put all of that up to enjoy through the winter. And then the spring brings more things. But I like it. It could be blended families, buying a home, okay? Especially if you want something in the country or stretched out a lot of land. But it talks about perfected success, all right? Some of you may be blending families or coming together, okay? Can't deny that with the Hierophant here, all right? The Ten of Cups assures you that your person may be feeling emotionally content, or you will. So this is all about contentment. So somebody's coming out of that Nine of Cups. Maybe the goal is the Ten of Cups. And then if there are any challenges or crossing here, it is in the Page of Swords. And something being communicated, seen, learned, understood, given, perceived. Okay? But I like this little page, and it also talks about messages or communication. All right? I like all the cards, actually. Okay? So written messages, spying. Maybe somebody's spying. So be mindful of that. And look, as I said that, I keep the blinds open because I'm up so high. I don't think that, any of my neighbors would look across way far to see what I'm doing. But if it's dark outside and my lights on in the house, I have seen everything that they doing with them big old TV screens they got. And I feel like, I wonder if I could just sit here and watch this movie just being goofy. So I don't know, some of you guys, you spying on somebody's house. It's interesting. That's tea with Tana. That's a mess we'd have to talk about later, honey. But rushing into a situation without thinking it through clearly, we don't want to do that. Doing something in a haste, all right? Something unintentional, all right? So want to watch out for that. Creating enemies where there need not be. So that's why that listening, opening, trust, truth, nurturing. The Page of Swords may be too defensive, and a counterattack is not a good idea. Okay? Somebody could be creating negative drama. Disengage from that person. Okay? Because they may be looking for a fight. And why? If you're blending families, forgiving somebody, getting married, moving faster than people think you should move, be mindful of naysayers and haters, okay? Where you might be somebody who gets somebody right on together with this nectar energy because you're smart, you give good advice, you're a healer, you know how to fix things, but it's like don't be in a haste, okay? Especially if it's not your problem to fix things in your household, within a family matter, a relationship, or like when I use the Ten of Cups as my brain card, and if this is, you know, in a haste to fix something, you going in there with this sword. Is you a brain surgeon? Like, do you really know what you're doing? And it's like, no, I'm a spiritual surgeon, you know? So some of you could even be doing like Reiki or getting into, you know, the body and all that kind of stuff. And I know a lot about a little bit, you know. It's cool, but it's maybe it's, you know, watch your path if you're doing it and still in student mode, or, you know, watch if you're paying a professional, going to them for the help. Just be watchful of that. That came up ironically, so that's for somebody. But otherwise, something is being communicated and being revealed to you, and if for whatever reason the words can't be put plainly in sight, read between the lines. If it's messages, text messages, a smoke signal, somebody's saying something, okay? And if, since we started this reading, and it's crazy that it came up in this card, you know, the unseen, something is missing. What did it say in this book? Y'all heard it, rewind it. Something that you may not be seeing because, you know, of your focus. And the Page of Swords is very observant, right? So if you were missing something, I feel like it's a message, a text, an email, a phone call, a young person. You know, the pages could represent young people or children if you're dealing with a young person or someone who's immature. Or it's kind of like, miss me with all that when I say what you're missing, okay? I can't wait to dig into it because I'm just shuffling these cards in my hand, thinking about these Ten of Cups here. And this Alpha. I did see the King and the Queen of Cups, but I also saw the Emperor and the Empress. So I was like, have somebody grown? Is this two different people with two different ways of being? Because the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups and the Emperor and the Empress is on two different parts of the kingdom, honey. All right? Make sure things are being reciprocated and balanced before you rush. And then it also talks about rushing to help or rushing to save someone. I mean, I think the lesson is in that. Okay, so as we get into the extended, if you would like to join us on the other side, we'll be waiting. If this is where we leave off, namaste.